We just finished sound check, and we're going to go through some of the things on stage, some of the gear, and then Michael's going to ask me some questions, and I'll see if I can answer them. So first of all, I've got this Ibanez guitar. It is a custom shop guitar, but really similar to the stock one. In some ways, I like the stock one better. This one's actually got a little wider neck on it, which I wish it didn't, but I'll deal with it. And but it's white, and I thought that would look, it's easier to see from a distance. And plus, it's sort of the classic. I played one of these in the old days, so it's sort of nostalgic. But it's got a whammy bar, so I can go, and that's always exciting. It saves my calluses, but my calluses are in really good shape. Check out those shiny things. I love having calluses like that. So I can just do that all day. So I'm happy about. That's the most important piece of my equipment right there, are the calluses. But there is the guitar with the whammy on it. That takes us to, well, on the way there we've got the drill. The Makita drill with 4 guitar picks. You have to make sure it's in forward and on the high speed, and then you can pick. Let's see, it's my birthday, so I'm gonna play Happy Birthday. What's the? And the comment from the audience is, "You are insane." It's funny, I've been playing guitar now for 41 years. Whenever I use the drill, the whole crowd goes, "Yeah!" So, but it does take some. It actually, there's some skills involved. When you're playing, when it's beaten away at the strings like crazy, you really have to use a lot of left-hand muting. So it's not. It's already noisy, but it makes it less noisy. So I'm playing that one note. Look at what my left hand's doing. I got my thumb wrapped way over, and this part of my hand is keeping that clean. So, the way to practice that, you got to make sure you can hit everything, and when that one note comes through. But you guys know that. I'm always telling you that. And we've got the pedal board, which is just a piece of plywood with some effects Velcro to it. I've got my octave pedal. So that gives me that low octave. I've got a buffer, which supposedly makes things sound better when you have long cables. My cables aren't that long, but I thought, I'll try it, see if it works. We've got a flanger. It's sort of that ow sound, good for and I use that for a lot of when I do the chick. I just want to give it more character. I use the flanger. I've got 2 MXR Phase 90s. They're identical pedals, but they're just set different. One is kind of the fast, swirly thing. That little piece I just played is from the album by Rush, 2112, which is why I wrote 2112 on the pedal, to remind myself that that's the sound. The next one is the same pedal, but the knob is turned down. It says VH1, which means Van Halen 1. And when you've got that this on, it's a slower swirl, and it sounds good for like tremolo picking. Or the eruption kind of thing. Actually, the next pedal that's in line is the Mojo, which is a TC Electronic pedal. That's on all the time. If I turn it off, you can hear the actual sound of my Marshalls, which are pretty clean. Like, You know, it's a very clean sound, but I turn this on, I've got a lot more distortion. And if I need even more distortion, then I turn on the tube screamer. And then my delay pedal, which is this one, that's on all the time. It's a very subtle little delay. I don't know if you can even hear it. I actually can't hear it at the moment, but I know it's on just a little bit. Very subtle. And then there's a power supply to power the whole thing. I probably should have brought my my 230 volt power supply. I've got one, but I was doing some shows in the States before, so I just left it at 120, and I have a little other transformer on the corner. So the other pedal's over here, which is an AB, well, it's actually a loop pedal, but I use it as an AB box, and that switches between this guitar and the one that's on the stand, so I can, you know, so I can play this one if I want to. Come close, this is important. You got to get close to pick up my voice. So this is a 3-string guitar. I've got a low E, a middle E, and a high E. And it's also a short scale, so it's easier to do these big stretches. And you can do like one really ferocious lick on this guitar. Let me turn on the distortion so I get even, makes it even easier to play. So that's that one. It's just like one lick, but it's such a good lick that it's worth having a whole other guitar just to do that. And which reminds me, I should practice this because I've been trying to use it in a song every night, and I don't know what I'm doing. So later on, I'll come back and figure that out. All right.
All right. Let me see if I can play some electrical guitar.